demonized and still pray. You can be demonized and still sing. You can be demonized and still shout. You can be demonized and do all that stuff. See, that's where the enemy deceives us.
Come on.
See, the deception. The Bible talks about the deception. It talks about the sin or how iniquity abounds. The mystery of iniquity does already. See, sin is like it's like a root. It goes deep down inside of a person. It takes you longer. It keeps you longer than you wanted to stay. It keeps you longer than you wanted to be there. It takes you further than you wanted to go and keeps you longer than you wanted to stay. That's sin. And some of us looking at the other person. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, my God. And that root going down in us.
Come on. Come on.
The same devil. Say the same devil. That's after them is after me. He ain't friends with me. He want me too. You laughing at them, he's after you too. That's our brother. That's our sister.
Come on now. That's right.
All right, let's go to the next one. Now here's it. If you don't remember nothing else. Neither give place. Say, don't give place.
Don't give place.
All right, come on, John. Act like you knocking on my door. Now watch this now.
Come on, John.
This man is coming to my house. Because he want to get in. Now let's just say John is a delivery man. And he comes to my house to deliver a package. Knock on the door. Who is it?
Delivery man.
I open up the door. What you got? A box full of snakes. Oh, let me have those snakes. Thank you. No, you don't take those snakes in your house. What you do? Shut the door. Be coming back again. What you got?
A box of snakes.
Shut the door. You ain't getting in here. But this is what we're doing. You got a box of snakes. Oh, come on in. But here's what I said last night. Listen. This is the way, thank you, sir. Here's the way temptation is. Temptation is like a worm.
Yeah.
Should have been there. You'd have had. Temptation is like a worm. And when the worm comes, you're the fish. You're the fish. Say, I'm the fish. And temptation, whatever you like, is like the worm. And when you see the worm, what he does is dangle that worm in front of your face. And you're the fish, and your eyes is looking at that worm. And here's what your mind is saying. Ooh, that's a big, juicy worm. And it says, would you like to have a piece of that worm? Just think about that worm and how it's going to feel when you eat it. Boy, there's a lot of meat on that worm. Just go ahead, take a bite of that nice, juicy worm. And so your mind is playing tricks. You're looking at the worm. As soon as you say, I think I will get a bite of that worm. As soon as you take a bite, guess what? Behind that worm is a hook. See, behind the worm is a hook. As soon as you bite the worm, you get the hook with it. Oh, it looks juicy. But as soon as you bite the worm, there's a hook behind it. And I said the other night, I said, it's just like a cigarette. I said, oh man, when I was out in the world, when I first had my first puff of cigarette, probably at 10 years old, and somebody was smoking a cigarette and said, man, take a drag of this. Now watch this now, because your body is telling you, don't take it. It's coming against your body. And you're going to be, it looks cool to smoke. I seen so-and-so with a cigarette and smoking and puffing. So what I want to do, I want to puff. And so I take a drag. The first drag of the cigarette, I start coughing. Wow, my body was rejecting the thing, telling me it's not good for your body. But what did I do? I went back and took another drag and started coughing again. Body telling me it's not good for your body. But hard-headed me, I go back again. I take another drag. This time, go cool. Now see, now it's really good. And so what I do, it's going down real good. And so he said, let's take a nice drag. So and I just let it go out of my nose. I like the way it goes out of my nose and mouth at the same time. 15 years later, 3 packs a day later, here I am, stuck like Chuck. Now the cigarette, I don't have it. It has me. And anything that has you and you don't have it is a stronghold. I'm going to look at somebody and smile. Anything that has you and you don't have it, whether that's eating, whether that's drinking, somebody say, I'm just a casual drinker. But if it has you and you don't have it, it's a stronghold.
Amen.
And so the enemy don't care how he get in. He just want to get in. And I'm not criticizing people that smoke. I'm just trying to tell you, for example, that's how it started. It started with me. I started with one drag. And then, man, I was smoking. I was going to people's ashtrays. Man, let me get this stuff here. I was lighting up filters. Trying to find a cigarette. Get a cigarette in the trash can on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hooked on cigarettes. And then I took the alcohol, and I just, when I first started drinking, I'm just using this example. It may be something else with you. I drank the wine or whatever, and man, I feel bad the next day. My head is hurting. I got a hangover. My body was telling me to reject it. But I went against my body. And before you know it, I'm just drunk all the time. I'm staggering wherever I go. I'm just acting like a fool. Why? Because the wine got me and I don't have it. I'm saying things that I wouldn't normally say if I wasn't drinking.
But God. All right.
And so it'll do that with everybody.
Amen.
It becomes a stronghold. So what God wants to do is deliver us from the stronghold so he can use us. One more scripture. I'm not